Hello, Leo. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm here to do the monthly reading for the month of April already. Happy spring for the sign of Leo, the lion, for the year 2019 in the month of April. So let's just get your shuffle up is what we're going to do here. For those that are new, it's 5-card spread. Overall energy is card number 1. Card number 2, health, wealth, and finances. Card number 3, I don't do health usually, but something comes up. Card number 3 is your hearth, your home, your family, your love. Card number 4 are challenges, if there are to be any. And card number 5 is your message from Spirit. These are readings for all 3 of your signs. Your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, Venus. These are general readings. They may or may not resonate with you. Remember that tarot reading is a part of fortune telling. Fortune telling is a part of the future. It hasn't happened yet. Don't come flipping, bitching at me in the comment section. You mean not to me. Then it wasn't for you. You want it to be all about you. Then what you have to do is you have to request a private reading. And they're not free like these ones are. No, they're not. Don't ask me. Don't flip and ask me. I just went through cancer reading, and I tell you, I was all over the place. I'm just burning inside to say all these things that have been eating at me and bothering me, and dealing with people all the time is not always a good thing, and it's not always fun. It gets to a person after a while. It really does. It does not bring out the best in me. I'll tell you that, or anybody for that matter, you know. And I can't look at this. Oh my gosh. The cards don't want to shuffle. I think they're saying, stop, stop. I'm not going to stop. Don't be saucy. Stop being so flippin' saucy. What's going on for Leo for April? What's going on for Leo the lion for the month of April 2019? I'm going to cut right here. Let's see what we got. Consult with Lilith, my pendulum. It's a pendulum. That's who Lilith is. You know, I introduce her every reading, and then I get, who's Lilith? In comments. See, it's that kind of bullshit that I'm just hitting the end of my rope with people. I don't like calling people stupid. I think it's a terrible, terrible name. But Jesus Christ, think for yourself for 1 minute. You know, like the whole world isn't going to carry your ass forever. Think for yourself. Think things through. Lilith, pardon me. I think she gets bitchy too. Are the top 5 cards as this deck stands, the cards that are meant for this a monthly reading for April 2019. This general free public reading for the sign of Leo the Lion. Are these Leo's cards for the month of April? I need some response here. Somebody wake up. She's been kind of dragging it tonight. I don't know. She's been good all month. Lilith. Are the top 5 cards the cards that are meant for this Leo reading for April 2019? Are these Leo's cards? Please. There we go. Finally. Maybe she just needed one touchdown too many here. I don't know. Thank you. That's good. That's good enough. All right. I'm just going to try to chill out here, guys. And on top of everything, I'm quitting smoking. I smoked for 50 years, and I'm quitting, and I'm on the vape. It ain't cutting it. This is my 3rd day in, so we'll just say real nice, I'm jonesing in the best way. Yeah, right. Okie dokie. So let's get this spread underway and see what's up for you, Leo. First card, overall energy, Leo. We're looking at 6 of Pentacles and generosity. Your next card we're looking at is your finances and wealth, and we're looking at the moon, illusion. Your next card, your hearth, your home, your family, your intimate love. We got the high priest, wisdom. The next card is your challenges, should there be any. And we have the Chariot movement. Last card, message from Spirit. Five of Swords, conflict. And this is your reading for the month. Oh, wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. I need something to carry me through. All right. There we go. First card. And we are glad that we have this for the overall energy. Generosity of spirit is coming through for somebody here. There's somebody that's going to be generous to you, Leo. Somebody's giving you a gift of money. This could be out of necessities. They see that there's something you need, and they see that it would take you forever to be able to put it into action, we'll say, to make it happen. It's something valuable that you're being given, and it could be a token of love for somebody. This is a general reading. Is it going to sound different for everybody, right? If it doesn't apply to you, then take a hike. Simple. Just that simple. Not every person is going to connect with every reader. I don't connect with every reader. The odd times that I do have a chance to go and view and hear my sign for a month from another reader, you know, general readings. Sometimes it's like, nope, not for me. 15, 20 minutes in, jump to another one, right? Sparked my interest. This could be an offer of friendship from somebody as well. Then it comes in as a form of support of some kind. You may be needing support. We all need support. Why not, right? Whatever this offer is, you're going to be feeling full of genuine gratitude, and what a wonderful, wonderful feeling that is. The gratitude usually expresses into joy and happiness. You, on the other hand, could be offering your time to somebody else, putting some effort into helping somebody else, because the generosity works both ways here. If you're doing for other people, do so with thought and consideration and sensitivity. If you're working in a soup kitchen, you know, helping in some capacity, volunteering in some way, always be very sensitive to the people that you're helping. You know, a person can be poor and have pride too. Be very, very careful with that. It's a delicate situation. Always be super sensitive to those that have less than you are. The weaker people of our society, those are the ones that need the most support. Do so with the highest respect. You might even, some of you may find yourself being given extra money and paying some of that forward. Somebody may be helping out a friend that's in financial need. Maybe you're going to help cover their rent for the month, or maybe set them up somewhere and pay their rent and utilities up. That kind of money we're talking about, where you'll be able to go forward and help somebody in that way, that's priceless. You're giving that person a roof over their head and security, so they're going to be safe and they can sleep at night. What better gift can you give to somebody than that? Just helping somebody out till they get on their feet. Or you could be helping out your favorite charity. It could be something as simple as that. But whatever comes to you, Leo, during the month of April, receive anything that you get from anybody with grace and humility, gratitude. And if you're giving to other people, Giving in itself is its own reward, although that's not the reason why you do it. You don't say, I'm going to go help Buddy over there. The universe is going to see me doing that. And maybe that'll be one more put in my goodness bank, and I'll get to cash that in later on. It's not why we do it. We don't think about it. We just, boom, we go. We don't do this preconceived thing, thinking about it first, weighing it out. We go, we help. And that's going to happen to a couple of you. Just go and help. And then smile over, because you're feeling the happiness and the joy of the other person, not over what you've done. And yes, it makes you feel good, but that's not why you do it. That's not the driving force. The driving force is one person helping another. That's the way it's supposed to be. Keywords are finances and gifts. A balance there, creating a balance, giving help, feeling compassion for others, humility, and protection. It's a great card. That's your overall energy. So now we're looking here at the moon, la lune, illusion. And we can get taken in pretty quick sometimes, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Be on your guard, be on your toes. Don't suspect everybody. It's not everybody, because then that becomes paranoia. That's a whole different issue, right? But with this card, the moon is its own entity, its own spirit, its own grace. And the moon, like the universe, we're seen through their microscope. In this case, with the moon, they're a little confused. They're watching what it is, where your focus goes, where your head is, where your eyes go, what you're focused on, what you're giving your energy and attention to. And it's wondering why. Because it's wondering why, maybe you need to stop and reevaluate a few things. This is a card that warns on running on fact-based everything. Not on hearsay, not by word of mouth, not by gossip, not by wishful thinking. When it comes to your wealth, your finances for the month of April, you got to get real. You got to keep it real. There's no room for daydreams and illusions that aren't real. I'm being a real hard ass, I know, through the readings here this month, and I didn't mean, well, it's just since today. I just did Cancer. So, Leo, I don't mean I'm lightening up. I think I vented, and I did this purging during Cancer. I even swore. I did. I swore a couple times. It pissed me off. But with this card, the moon does watch what you see. You're also seeing that there could be love in the picture for some of you. And you know what? Under the perfect full moon and under the light of moon, this relationship seems to hold promise. You're seeing it that way, but it's an illusion. Because come the daytime, when the sun comes up and the moon goes to bed, the harsh reality of noonday sun comes up, and there's no more shadows, there's no more shading, and every corner is illuminated in the world in front of you. Call her reality. Here's the truth, here's the facts, here's the reality. And you have to face up to that. You need to ask yourself these questions, especially when it comes to a new relationship. It's very, very important. We have to ask yourself, is this affair, this love, this relationship, is it going to stand the test of time? You have to be brutally honest with yourself. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your intuition. There's a bit of a flag here that not all may be as it seems or as it appears. There's a red flag there for you. Another meaning with this card is some of your fears over old memories, and the old memories actually making a reappearance is upsetting for you. Brings back old fears. But you're going to be able to work these things through. For somebody out there, you have an emotional block because of something that happened in the past. It's kind of got a hold of you by your coattails, and it's doing this as you're trying to pull forward. You're not pulling hard enough. Try harder. Try harder, Leo, to work through any negatives, anything from the past. Past does not have to repeat itself. It's all up to you. If you have any emotional blocks, April's going to be the time for you to start working through them. The advice of the card here is for you to take your time and work the best way forward for you. Your intuition truly holds all the answers that you're looking for. Pay attention to that. Pay attention through and to your feelings, your dreams. At this time, logic plays no part. No part in this card at all. There's no room for logic. So if you have any visions and any dreams, there's messages coming that way. Relying on your own intuition, your own truth. Finding out the facts about a person. Not just taking them at face value. In this case, for April, anybody meeting someone new, you've got to go beyond the face value of a person. And you have to move in a little bit deeper to make sure that they are who they are. I just heard for somebody that, yeah, that's happening for somebody. Here's the thing. The person on the other side, they're doing their own little investigative work on you, too. So don't you feel bad about it. They'll think I don't trust them. They'll think that I'm waiting for them to do something bad to me if they find out they're doing it to you. And they have no problems with it. And they'll probably tell you right to your face. Yeah, I was checking you out. I was asking somebody about you. Where you come from, who your people are, what kind of person you are. Because I really like you a lot, and I know I could like you a lot more, and I want to know what I'm getting into. I think that's pretty smart. It's nothing to feel bad about. The keywords, some of them are your unconscious, feelings of doubt, decisions that need to be made, dealing with different dilemmas, sadness, the past, and fear from the past. All right? Don't be taken in any way, especially. If there's somebody outside of yourself that seems interested in how much money you make, how much money you bank, how much money you save, there's a red flag there. You need to be careful. Don't give out information if it's not relevant to the situation that you're in. Don't give that information out. You're not that far into the relationship where it's part of protocol to ask that information and find it out. If you're just dating somebody, it's none of their damn business yet. You've made no promise to each other. Watch yourself, Leo. Watch yourself. Next card here. Any big ticket purchases as well. Be careful you get your money's worth. If you're buying like a home, big ticket items, new vehicle, get the most bang for your buck. Shop around. Interest rates on home mortgages, interest rates on car loans, all this sort of thing. And making really, really big moves. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row and that you're getting the best possible. High Priest and Wisdom. That's basically what that was about. Use your smarts. The same thing being repeated here. He usually represents Orthodox religion, marriages, ceremony, wisdom, powerful leadership. These are all energies that are being brought as gifts to you. So you think about that. These things are highlighted. Religion and marriage, ceremonies, wisdom, and leadership. These are all gifts of the High Priest. This is a man of learning. He is the teacher card of tarot. Education could play a role here during the month of April. Some of you getting ready to go back to college. Some of you getting ready to start university. Some of you taking courses to upgrade your skills to betterment of you. It's all for the betterment of you. All that stuff is. But yes, education could be an option during this month of April. This card also brings predictions of the unity of your mind, your body, and your soul. Feeling connected to yourself, because sometimes we don't always. We're here. We're part of us, right? I'm part of me. I'm here. Should automatically. No, not always. Sometimes I feel pretty far from myself, and I have to work at getting back to me again. But we can, well, it's almost like we split off sometimes. And it happens. But you have to find your way back to yourself. Find your way back to me. Find my way back to me. You're becoming a lot more connected to your intuition. Feeling the presence and the closeness of your spirit guides as well. There's going to be the prediction of the unity of two people coming together as one. It usually means marriage or something like. And somebody won't do the cohabitating thing without marriage, because this is also a card of tradition and traditional beliefs, and doing things the way they've always been done is important to some people. Or on the other hand, maybe you don't want to get married, you want to do the cohabitating thing, but the other person says, no, I can't do that. So now you're feeling restrictions by another person's traditional beliefs. That can be frustrating to deal with. Write it out for a bit. See if it's for you, and maybe this is a good thing that this came up, so you know that maybe this is not going to work for me, and you can pick up and you can move on. Find somebody more suitable. It's just that it is that cut and dry. You're not that involved in the relationship. You may feel some bittersweetness. I really like that person, but I'm not ready to marry anybody. I'm too young, or I don't want to, or I have my reasons. Or if I do, it's not going to be happen for a long ways down the road. The advice of the card is to listen to your inner wisdom, your intuition. It's going to bring you to new educational paths, whatever that should be. Doesn't mean it's all schoolwork. You know, it could be spiritual education that's going on, belief leading you to that, and a teacher, somebody that you're well matched up with, or you hear everything they're saying, and you're feeling rich in knowledge because of this teacher that you have, whoever it is that you've chosen. Rich in knowledge, that's power. That's a lot of power. There is power in knowledge. Traditional beliefs and education. Your intuition's a big thing here. You're riding on it. Really, really riding on it. Unity is in the forefront here as well. A partnership. Dreams and visions coming to the forefront as well. But he's always one of our guides, I believe. He holds his hand out eternally to always be there to offer help when you need it. When you need that wisdom, you can always count on the High Priest. He's a very, very, very good card. It's horrible. It's cold. Piping hot when we started, now it's cold. The next card we're looking at here are your challenges. But the only challenge I'm seeing here with the Chariot is you becoming, Leo, don't get your head up your own butt. Be very careful about that. But this shows that with the Chariot, it's like you've been raring to go for a long time and move forward with something, but there's been things holding you back, and you couldn't implement your plans. You couldn't roll things out. You've been waiting a long, long, long time. All of a sudden, you're given the green light. The gates have opened. You have the ability to go, and you do. And you rush, and you hurry. This is a card of high, high, high energy. Things moving quickly. A lot going on. Things that are important to you, to the point where you forget about everybody else in your life, and you may offend somebody. You may leave some noses out of joint as you fly through. This kind of thing. Always be aware of other people and be careful of your ego. Because the minute we think we're something else is the minute we get knocked down. All right? And usually it's embarrassing and humiliating situations that remind us of where we are. Don't get egotistical. Don't show off. Don't brag. Don't be a know-it-all. None of those things. Keep your nose in your own business, but keep your head up so that you're not offending anybody else on this trip down the road. This is a great card for you. Wonderful card. You can be proactive. You can be positive with this card. Progress will be made. You're going to be receiving guidance, and you will be protected. There will be a little bit of friction, right? Just like sparks flying, because of all that fast movement. Be careful of the friction. Just be mindful so that others can be happy for you because they want to be happy for you. And that's going to be your struggle, is holding on to the reins, pulling them in, getting control of all this movement and all this energy. Okay? Just, again, stay in the now. It's important. Your last card, we're looking at Five of Swords and conflict. What's going on here, guys? What's going on here? The main thing with this card is being deceived, being misled. Somebody trying to either manipulate you, coerce you, push you, talk you into things you want nothing to do with. Nothing. And probably because of that, where this person is a real control freak and where they couldn't control you and make you come to their way of thinking, they become very devious. They become not trusting. You don't trust people. They're bad talking you behind your back at this point. They're trying to discredit who you are and what it is that you do and the type of person that you are. They're trying to plant a lot of doubt in other people's heads, all because of their self-centered, egotistical ways, that they couldn't talk you or manipulate you into something. They're angry about it. You pulled out, you didn't do it intentionally, but it's like a power play. So you were kind of like up here looking down at them. They didn't like that. They didn't like it. They got great big fat egos, and they're self-centered, and they're controlling. They're not to be trusted. And this person's really, really trying to do. You may have to come out and do some damage control, but the truth always comes out in the end. Facts are facts. Truth are truth. This person is the opposition. What you need to do is keep your head down, keep to yourself, go on with your business, ignore what they're doing, because the truth comes out and everything comes out in the open. And really, this person doesn't know it. They think they're hurting you. Actually, they bought you some future time is what they've done. Saved a lot of trouble in the future by not having this person in your life anymore is the big thing. It might have burnt to get there. It stung a bit. You know, and nobody wants to be talked about. Nobody wants to be badmouthed behind their backs or anything like that. But this is karma's game, and she comes around every time. You may even get to watch. You know, that's kind of mean, isn't it? But still, I'm just saying, stand your ground with these people, whoever they are, and be assertive rather than aggressive. And you can't retreat. You have to stand your ground. You can't just not do nothing. That's not an option in whatever this card is referring to. This is like a power play. with this person because they couldn't. That's all it is. You said, no, I'm not interested to something. And oh my God, really? All this trouble because you had a thought of your own and you wouldn't let yourself be used and abused. And you very politely said, no, I'm not interested. Thank you, though. And now you're nothing but a piece of crap. They're going to make everybody else think that, but that's not the case, but they're going to try really, really hard. So this is a card of caution. And the final thing, your final words are resolution, finding peace, cutting the fat out of your life, because that person, they don't bode well for you. Anyway, Leo, long readings this month again. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you something. Thanks, everybody, for all your likes and your shares as well. That's taken right to heart, and everybody likes to see that our videos are shared. Also, if you want a personal reading, just look right down there, right below this video window, and you can see, read all that through that where it says show more, read through that, grab my emails, ship it off, and I will get you taken care of. And I'm going to say it right out here now, and you're going to read it again in the form that I send to you. The wait time at this moment, and it's going to get worse, 2 to 21 days for your reading. I'm not right up there like 8 and 9 months, like some of the readers are, like you pay and you wait 8 or 9 months. But I'm going to structure more of a routine for my life, because this kind of stuff with the channel and tarot swallows your life right up. And then before you know it, you're caught up in it. And every day from the minute you get up to you go to bed, it's swallowed up by readings. Well, I'm sorry. If the other readers can get away with making you wait 8 and 9 months, I'm not going out that far. But it's going to be longer than that. But right now, I'm at 2 to 21 days. Don't email me in 5 days and go, do you have my reading done yet? Do you know when it'll be done yet? No. No. I always let people know I'm about to do your reading. I send an email, then you know I'm doing it right there. And then I tell you when you can expect to receive it, because it needs to be every reading, personal reading. Some of them, I did a big one, a double one last night, and it was 3.5 hour upload time and almost 2 hours for the reading itself. And the processing takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Do the math. That's for each reading. Anyway, let's end this on a good note. Please keep the peace in. It's very important. So you can share that love and the light out with the rest of the world by doing some little good thing for somebody today. Something small. It doesn't matter. Hopefully it'll have the butterfly effect, and it'll all be good. I wish you all the best for April. I'm going to try to make it back for the mid-April readings. Don't nail me to the cross on that one, people. I'm doing the best that I can, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye for now.